Hello there. My name's Tim Estrada. I'm the owner of Point Butcher Shop here in Santa Cruz, in Pleasure Point. And I just wanted to give those of you that haven't had a chance to visit an opportunity to introduce the shop and the product and the
Awesome.
culture of what we do. So,
Right across the street from Cat and Cloud. Can't miss it.
yeah, so come on in and let me.
Good parking, plenty of parking, easy to get in and out. How
So,
long how long have you been a butcher for?
well, geez, I've been a butcher, 32 plus years. So
Wow.
it's been a part of my culture and the fundamentals of what I do. Has a lot to do with, you know, freshness, quality, craftsmanship, and overall building relationships in my community.
Right.
Yeah.
So tell me about the inside of your store.
Well, welcome in. So
Thank you.
this place was a shell when I arrived here, and I built it out with a few friends and did all the electrical and plumbing and refrigeration all throughout the shop.
Yeah.
Um, I like these cases. They're a cabinet style case, and almost like a jewel box. They allow for you to present everything from top to bottom.
Right.
I'm going to go right into my products
Sure.
and the quality standards behind them.
Okay.
So all of my products are audited within some sort of animal welfare program, whether it's seafood, pork, beef, poultry. There are all specific auditing organizations that maintain the highest tier, the best quality in the industry for those specific animal groups.
Okay.
I'm going to start with showing you, this is my pork program, and I have a variety of different vendors that all qualify to be of that top tier. We do sell an amazing pork belly here through Nyman Ranch. And then, we have pretty much all the traditional cuts, very well marbled. If you were to put a grading standard behind the grade of pork, it would be a prime grade because of the fat and marbling and overall performance.
Okay.
So, very proud of the pork program. We'll move into our lamb. I do receive 2 whole lamb a week that we butcher from the northern coast here in California. This is Nyman Ranch whole lamb, and the lamb does really well. People that understand the flavor and performance of local California raised lamb tend to come here and get it because we have it to offer on a regular basis. Yeah. And so we also do make lamb sauce.
Nothing like lamb with mint sauce.
Yeah, it is. There's nothing like that, correct?
No.
And we make, these are quite popular. We do a lamb sausage that's seasoned with merguez, and we also do a garlic and basil lamb sausage. We do make a variety of sausages in the shop daily, and those are one that are very popular and sell quickly. So we're going to move into my beef program. All of my beef is certified Angus prime grade. I'm one of the only vendors in California or retail operations that specifically only sells prime grade beef and higher, which would include Wagyu and Kobe beef. So that's a big part of what we do. Come on in. As far as our beef category. So our number one selling item in the neighborhood is our prime ribeye steak.
Yeah. That's the number one seller?
That's the number one seller in the shop and for the neighborhood. We sell hundreds of pounds a week, and I'm very proud of that specific item because when it's on someone's table or at a barbecue or at an event, I'm confident that ribeye will perform and people will want to know where it came from.
Right. I like how you use the word perform in what you're describing.
Oh, thank you. Yeah. And so another item that we have on a regular basis is the prime grade tomahawk steak. Which
I have one of those at my friend's house. The guy Kawasaki, Guy.
Yeah, I know.
Guy brought a few of these to his house.
I remember that. Yeah.
We enjoyed them.
Yeah. So those there are essentially it's the ribeye with a long rib bone that looks nice, is exciting, and obviously since it's a prime ribeye, it eats very nicely.
Yeah.
I do want to talk a little bit about my my porterhouse.
Okay.
Here in the county, there aren't many shops that offer the porterhouse. For whatever reason, I am not sure, but
Okay.
I do, and for that, a lot of our community coming from all ends of the county come to purchase this, you know, prime grade porterhouse. So that's one that will set some memories,
Yeah.
and it won't underperform. Our short ribs are great. These short ribs are wonderful. They come in a 3-plate, and we use those for smoking
Okay.
or slow cooking.
Okay.
Let's let the
Sorry,
lady
ma'am.
pass. Thank you. And so now that we're in barbecue season, a lot of folks tend to barbecue and smoke the short ribs.
Okay.
So we've got your prime brisket, and then we move into all of our pre-marinated items. And so, as most of you know that are from Santa Cruz, skirt steak is a staple item for our community.
Yeah. Why is that, I wonder?
Well, I think it's, you know,
It's easy to cook. It doesn't take too long.
it's easy to cook,
Yeah.
and it always is just delicious and tender. And
Yeah.
so what I thought about bringing forward when I opened my shop was to have authentic marinades different than from what you'll generally find in the area.
Okay.
And again, all of the standards behind my beef and protein items are top tier, and that would also include my marinades and seasonings.
Okay.
So we do a spicy bachan marinated skirt steak. It just, you know, everyone loves this one. This is probably my best selling marinated skirt
That one?
steak.
Okay.
The marinated wine shallot and shiitake mushroom skirt steak, along with the Bloody Mary skirt steak, which is kind of traditional. So
Yeah.
those are wonderful. I'm very proud of them, and they're always available. Now that we're in barbecue season, you're going to want to
Yeah.
come down and try that.
Yeah.
I'll speak about my black pepper hanger steak. That's the number 2 selling item in the neighborhood. Everybody tends to come and get it. We clean it up. We remove any of the gristle or connective tissue and marinate it in a black pepper
Okay.
steak sauce, and it's phenomenal. So you want to keep that on your radar. And one
The
more
black pepper. That's the black pepper one. Okay.
black pepper up there.
Okay.
And one more beef item that is just knockout, and
Yeah.
it would be my gaucho tri-tip. That is a Brazilian style dry seasoned tri-tip. On my tri-tip, I leave the fat cap down below,
Yeah.
because it's very complimentary when barbecuing.
Okay.
So we tend to always leave the fat cap unless one requests taking it off.
If I come in here and buy a piece of meat, can you help me? Can you tell me how it's best to be cooked?
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
So I've been, as I said, in this industry for quite some time, and
Yeah.
a big part of my role is to make sure that I'm able to give guidance, give direction,
Right.
and I certainly look for feedback
Cool.
after you have
All
the
right.
product.
You got beer and wine. So you got beer and wine here too.
So what we do is from a local standpoint, all of my wines and beers are produced here in Santa Cruz County.
Yeah.
And so I do bring in Santa Darius, Alvarado Street,
Yeah.
and Humble Sea. Those are all local breweries.
Yeah.
That I support them. We support each other.
Yeah.
And we're very proud to
Yeah.
support each other. So if you look down here, these are barbecue sauces that I find are really delicious.
Okay.
They're from Oakland Dust, and there's a spicy one that goes very nicely on ribs,
Okay.
chicken, and then they're regular, and there's a mustard dipping sauce. So those
Okay.
those there are just knockout. They set the tone once you finish cooking your meat, and if you do choose to use a sauce, that's the sauce that I would
Yeah.
recommend. Yeah. How you doing? Over here, I do have some essentials. I will talk about the wine a little bit. Hacienda Vineyard is a local winery
Yeah.
vineyard that I exclusively, at this point, am the only retailer that's selling their wines. It's amazing. Just
And it
absolutely.
complements the meat that you sell.
Oh, absolutely.
Okay.
Yeah. So it's you have the red Pinots, which goes real nicely with all the lamb, beef, even pork, or just enjoying the wine by itself.
Yeah, yeah.
Then you have Windy Oaks, Alfaro, and Integrity Wine Group. So these are all local wineries and distribution that we're very proud of and that we love supporting. Over here we have some essentials that you use for your barbecuing, roasting or cooking indoors. But for barbecuing specifically, my Lazari mesquite charcoal. It really creates an environment of that when you're cooking your meat that will complement and contribute to the overall performance of your meal. The coal lasts long. It has a long burn life, so it does well for smoking as well as barbecuing.
All right.
Spiceology up above here. This is all dry rub seasonings that I find not to be too high in sodium, but very detailed in which ingredients they kind of draw out per item. You can't go wrong. I use the Tennessee smoke for our ribs. The butter toss goes really nicely for poultry and seafood. And then that Brazilian gaucho rub that I talked about earlier, one can take this home and use it how they choose.
All right.
So on this side of the counter, we go more into our pre-marinated, pre-seasoned stuff. We do make pork sausages daily, and our hamburger patties, we make those daily too. Very tasty, very complex, full of flavor. As far as the pork sausage goes, our cheesy Bavarian is one of our most popular sausages. It's a bratwurst with extra sharp cheddar in it. Our porchetta sausage is an Italian style sausage that carries roasted red pepper. And then we do carry the famous Stevens hot dogs, Polish dogs, and Schwartz hot links. Those are top line smoked sausages. We have pre-marinated chicken skewers. Now that we're in barbecue season, this is all Mary's poultry, organic poultry. They're just so delicious. The chili and lime here is actually our chicken breast. Goes well, and your Mexican and spicy bacon are thigh meat, which means that when you barbecue those, they stay extra juicy, extra flavorful. We do make our chicken curry sausage, which is delicious. I love that sausage, along with the Italian chicken sausage. Now that we're in the summer months, most all sausage takes off.
Do you have meats? You have different meats, seasonal meats, like?
Absolutely,
If you're not, it's the winter time, you got different meats on display?
We do, we rotate different meats based on season, based on weather, based on holidays. So that all works fine. We do have a poultry selection here. Again, this is all Mary's organic poultry, chicken. From the skinless, boneless, up top. We do a cordon bleu, marinated chicken breast. And one of my favorite items is our Spiceology butter tossed chicken thighs. Bone in, skin on. For the barbecue, they just can't be beat. They're really, really delicious.
Tasty.
Yeah.
And you got fish too?
And then we'll move into our seafood here.
That's some beautiful looking fish.
Yeah, thank you. So.
And oysters, right?
Oysters, seafood. In the freezer, I always have king crab legs, lobsters, prawns. You might not find everything in the counter during the week, but on the weekends we have a full, lush display of seafood. Our Ora King salmon is a very, very delicious salmon, higher in fat, rich. Just the flavor is really, really unbeatable.
Awesome.
We're selling our Alaskan halibut right now, the whole Alaskan wild-caught halibut. Just delicious. And we do sell an Ahi #1 sashimi grade tuna, which is regularly sold here in the shop. You can find it Monday through Sunday. So I think that's about it.
Lineup. It's about the lineup, huh?
Yeah.
When you walk in here, you just smile. Smile because they got beautiful meat. You have flowers on display. It's like a very cool spot.
These flowers are amazing.
You can tell that you make a lot of effort into what you've done here.
Thank you. Thank you.
So thanks, Rob, Mr. Roscott. See, I
Thank
came
you,
down
Rob.
here, buddy.
Appreciate that, Rob.
I did a movie with Tim.
Yeah.
And you've got a Facebook page, right?
Yeah, we have a Facebook, Point Butcher Shop, and
Okay.
an Instagram page at Point Butcher Shop.
Okay. And then
We also sell off our website directly for delivery using Instacart. So,
and your website is
pointbutchershop.com is
Okay,
the
cool.
website.
Thank you, my friend.
Thank
Anything
you.
else? We good? We good?
I think we're
Oh, I
good.
got one question for you.
Yeah.
I always ask every person I interview.
Yeah.
Can you tell me your favorite Marianne's ice cream flavor?
Oh, heavenly.
Heavenly?
Yeah.
Heaven, that's mine too.
Heaven, yeah. Yeah. That's my favorite.
Hey, thank you. Thank you very much for your time.
Thank you.